What's up everyone, Alessandro the Crypto here and welcome to this Bitcoin price analysis. Bitcoin is tanking, we are crashing down guys, we're gonna have a look into that, and December started of course extremely bearish right now, so we're gonna have a look what is going on here with Bitcoin. If you were following this channel for at least a few days, you would know that I was waiting here for this breakdown of course to buy a little bit more Bitcoin, even though we were looking bullish of course up here fighting with this last resistance before Bitcoin eventually could have gone again towards 100k. We have seen here this breakdown. So we're gonna analyze right now guys what is going on and why right now here I'm already starting to DCA more and more into Bitcoin right now, even though of course we can head lower right now. So welcome everyone on board, make sure to be subscribed on this channel. I keep you updated every day whatever is going on here in the crypto space guys, and of course also today I'm gonna update you about different new upcoming cryptos as well later on today, so make sure to be subscribed because we have Hypersui coming up, we have Base Perp coming up, new dexes like Ether or Hyperliquid, and then of course also Bitcoin Hyper, this new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. If you want to get on board, make sure to be watching the videos that I have in my channel about those new projects, and of course all links are here in the video description to Bitcoin Hyper, Hypersui and so on. All of them are linked here if you want to get on board. Otherwise watch the videos that I already did or are upcoming later today. Also, make sure to check out all exchanges I'm using like Bybit, Maxi Global and so on. I'm trading on different exchanges, especially now I'm currently diversifying into different exchanges, some stable coins to buy a bit more Bitcoin, because I think that this dip is a very good one to buy in. And of course we can head lower, but I'm starting already now to buy in. I wanted to have a nice entry below 90k because I still think around $80,000 right now we have a very good buy opportunity for Bitcoin, and that we are still on the way towards $100,000 to $110,000. This dip that we are seeing in the short term, in my opinion, everyone is now again freaking out and calling about $60,000 for Bitcoin next, but I gotta tell you why I don't believe that. And of course everything is no financial advice here. I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. But I'm currently buying more Bitcoin guys, and if you want to be following me, then of course be subscribed. Also we're gonna do a nice $100 giveaway for everyone, for someone of you. The more I see your comments, the more hearts I give out, the more likely it is I'm gonna select you as the lucky winner of the next $100 giveaway guys. So be subscribed here and check out all of my other social media platforms over on X, Rumble, Telegram, Discord and so on. We have a great crypto community everywhere, so make sure to be subscribed everywhere guys. Also here on X we have over 1,300 people already, so thank you very much for your great support. And of course let's dive here straight into Bitcoin. What happened in the 4-hour time frame? We had here a 4-hour close below our support. I told you that we were forming this in theory bearish pattern, this megaphone pattern that was shifted to the upside. If it was shifted to the downside, then it would be bullish, because then we should expect a breakout to the upside. But usually those patterns, they break down. And also it looks like that we have kind of a Bart Simpson pattern here formed, and this already played out perfectly. So it is possible that here we're going to go a little bit sideways and eventually even create a low without coming all the way down to those lows that we had here at 83k. In fact, I believe that Bitcoin has the chance here to create a higher low in comparison to the previous one, because also here we had a lot of resistance here, and once we broke above, so here you can see once we broke above, we came down to retest it as a new support. So also now it is possible that here we're going to have a lot of support before we eventually we had higher. The reason is mainly because of the 4-hour time frame indicators. They are cooling off a lot right now, even though we still have positive money flow. So in the 4-hour we have positive money flow, but the price is tanking. This is usually a good sign, especially once we're getting a buy signal. For now it's not confirmed, it's not flashing, we're still on the way to the downside, but I think that this could end up in a nice consolidation phase here without the need of again dropping to much lower levels. Maybe here if you go down to the 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour is also not looking too bad at the moment, but in the 15-minute, maybe here we're gonna see one more leg down, maybe towards $86,000, somewhere down here, and then head higher, we will see. But I think that the low most likely is already in here. If we're gonna go lower, then of course the next major support is at the lows here at around 83, 84k. I don't expect that we're gonna see now this huge dump that everyone is predicting now down towards 60k immediately. Maybe during the year of 2026, yes. So maybe if next year we're gonna have a bear market and we're gonna head down towards the 200 weekly moving average, then yes, we could head down towards 60k. But there is an indicator that is saying that 60k at the moment, it's not possible, at least for now. Also here on the daily time frame, we got rejected at the median line. Now we're coming down to the bottom line. As long as the daily closes remains above 85k, we are perfectly getting supported here, and this is just another confirmation after this rejection here that the bottom side of the candle channels is support, and afterwards eventually we can come back up here and later on break up here and of course go towards 110k. The daily time frame is looking a bit weak right now, but I still think that here we're gonna with the next cool off here see nice continuation to the upside. So short term, yes, can go sideways or even lower, but overall I think still bullish, especially if we go over into the 3-day time frame. Here we are getting buy signals. It's not confirmed yet 100%, but everything else is flashing to buy right now on the 3-day time frame. And also here in 1 day and 13 hours we're gonna close this candle, the 3-day time frame. It should be closing above $88,600. If it's closing again below the 200 daily moving average here, the 200 moving average in the 3-day time frame, then of course it would be more bearish than bullish. But also here I think that a move up towards the $105,000 to $110,000 level is very likely here. In the 5-day time frame as well, also here we are about to print buy signals, and also here we are getting currently supported by the bottom line of the candle channel. So also this is bullish, but we have to remain with the closes above 85k as well. So you see that at around 85k we have a lot of interest, a lot of support here, and this must hold in order to expect here a nice relief rally. Even here on the weekly time frame we are still at the bottom side of the candle channels at the 100 weekly moving average. So also here I think everything is looking great, and we're just waiting basically here for a nice setup, for a nice push to the upside. I think that this dip that we are seeing right now is a great buy opportunity, guys, that I'm taking also advantage of, because also here on the weekly, once those buy signals are flashing, we don't have it yet, but once they are flashing, because we are in extreme oversold condition, we are basically we are so low here, samely like we were also over here in 2022 where we were very close to the bottom of the bear market, and then we had this massive rally, of course. And here, same story. I think that very soon we could get a very strong buy signal that will take us at least towards 110k. And as I also told you, based on the liquidation heat map, eventually even towards new all-time highs. So towards 130k, this resistance up here where we got rejected with every basically new all-time high that we got here. So this is the setup that I'm watching out right now. I'm buying right now more in. I'm not missing out on this dip that we're seeing right now, because I think that here we have a lot of support at around 86, 85k. Of course, we can head also lower, but I don't think that we're gonna crash immediately down to the bear market lows that I expect for 2026, which are at around 50 to 60k, just because of the time and also this indicator, guys, because this is the rainbow chart indicator, and we are so close to the light blue one at 77k. So maximum pain, if we go lower here, I think would be 77k and not 60 or 50k, where is the 200 weekly moving average, where usually Bitcoin is bottoming out during a bear market. That's why currently I'm watching out for that. Let me quickly check where are my moving averages here. I think they just didn't load it. Yeah. So let's keep it like that. So here, normally in the light blue zone, it's good to buy and not good to sell. Also here we bottomed out exactly here at the light blue one. Like every time you're going back in time, I mean, I showed you this indicator also before, and every time we were down at the dark blue or light blue zone, this was always the great buy opportunity. Even when we crashed down like here from the red zone down to the blue zone, you can see that we bottomed out here. If here we would have fallen lower, we would have done here another dump down towards 20k, but latest here we should have bottomed out. Also here, or here also from the red zone down to the light blue one. So you see that every time we're coming down to those blue zones down here, those are the maximum pain and the maximum basically drop that Bitcoin can do based on this indicator. That's why I don't think that even if we start now a bear market, that we're gonna go straight down towards the 60k area. I think that we're gonna see that later on, maybe in the middle or end of next year, somewhere maybe in September or October next year at 60k. And until then, Bitcoin still have the chance here, of course, to rally into the red zone up here and come back down to do something like that. It's still possible. And of course, down here is good to buy and up here is good to sell. And we are definitely down here. Instead of being up here where everyone was expecting, we are currently down here in the buying zone. That's why I'm taking advantage of it. And yes, we can even drop down towards the 77k area, but I don't think we're gonna go much lower than that. And latest then have a very strong bounce to the upside. That's why I'm buying more right now, and that's why I don't think that right now immediately we're gonna go towards 60k. Everyone is screaming that right now, that we are in the middle of the bear market. It is possible, of course, but I don't think that we're gonna go straight down towards those levels. I think that before that we're gonna have a very, very strong rally, and what we are seeing right now, this dump is basically a gift. I told you that I was waiting for another dump down below 90k to buy again more, because I think that in this region down here we have a great buy opportunity. No financial advice, just what I'm doing, guys, just my own opinions. So if you want to be following me, then of course make sure to be subscribed here, guys. And also here, based on the MACD, we're still shifted down. We're also here in extreme oversold condition, and also the RSI is again bouncing here at the support. We are everywhere in a buy zone basically, and not in a panic sell zone or euphoria. So it's good to buy right now. No financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. Also, if you do leverage trading, you can do that in my opinion. Just look at the leverage. If your leverage liquidation price is below $60,000, then you should be fine, because even if you expect a bear market and we crash down to 60k, you would still not get liquidated, and you can buy more, and also you can add more to your longs if you're longing right now, because we are already at a very interesting price here at around $86,000. So that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna buy more now as soon as I close this video, and of course I'm gonna keep you updated about those new hyped upcoming cryptos as well, that currently also I'm buying up, because I believe that those new cryptos, they have better upside potential at launch later on, maybe in the next altcoin season, than the existing coins that we have right now, because we have seen in this altcoin season that many old coins, because we have so many coins right now, are not even coming back to their new all-time high, to their highs, and that's why I'm buying also into new hyped coins like those DEXs, like BasePerp, HyperSui, and so on. If you want to get on board, the links are here in the video description. And of course, Bitcoin Hyper, this fun new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin, built with Solana on top of Bitcoin. We will see what happens. They raised over 28 million, guys. This is insane. So I mean it. Of course, this is also one of the best upcoming new layer 2s on top of Bitcoin here. In many crypto websites, you can see that. And that's why currently I'm buying in. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, be subscribed, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.